This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the NC State Wolfpack. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will get first crack at it today. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Pocket breaking down. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No fair catches here. Looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So NC State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Got a little grass. Oh, what a caught. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. The give to the fullback. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. From the gun, the running back has it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Sends it back in motion. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. They go to the draw. Makes it past the marker. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. back to pass. Hauls it in. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Oh, he makes the catch. There he goes. The tap. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect him. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Lets it fly on the move. Makes a grab down the middle. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Demon Deacons have moved it inside the 20. From the gun on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It is good. Now the lead is down to 11.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the ground. Pick picks up the first down. At the 45, on his way. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete. Jars loose by the hit. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop it 4 yards short of the marker. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The screen, he can go. Snags it, and there's running room. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Got his man on the outside. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Demon Deacons use their 2nd timeout. They'll have 1 left. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Here comes the field. It's a fake. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the left.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down. Hard.
A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to go right back downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Caught over the middle. It's Foley. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Demon Deacons with the 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Wait calls the timeout, and they have no more to use. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half.
No gain on the play. Brings up first and goal.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the number 3 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Volunteers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Ollie, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, checking in with the NC State head coach at the half. They are so thrilled. They knew coming into this game that their wide receiver was a weapon, and he has been electric here in the first half. They said they are going to feed him early and often and keep that momentum going here to start the second. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. They'll keep it on the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Here we go. Ready. Check.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready. Go.
Makes it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. QB draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quickly complete. Touchdown, NC State! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger. Caught, and he's got room. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We've got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. He wants to throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's fourth and goal. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to run it in a bit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared teams.